Hello students, in this video we will also continue part 3 of data structure subject, that is linked list, which is an example of linear data structure. In this video we will learn advantages and disadvantages of linked list. First advantage of linked list is we can create any number of nodes without giving size of linked list in advance. As we saw in array, we have to mention the size of array inside the square brackets. That means we have to give the size of array in advance so that compiler can allocate memory to this array at compile time. And if we don't know the size of array, we have to mention the size of array randomly. That may cause shortage of memory or wastage of memory. So to remove this drawback, we use linked list where there is no need of specifying size of linked list in advance, because here dynamic memory allocation is used, in which nodes are created at runtime with the help of new operator in C++ and malloc and calloc function in C programming language. So when we want to create any node, we have to write p equals to new node. By writing this, we can create any number of nodes at runtime. As you can see that this linked list contains 3 nodes having values 10, 20 and 30. You can create one more node by writing p equals to new node, and you can insert this node at first position, at middle position or at last position in single linked list, which we see in incoming videos. So you can create any number of nodes in linked list without giving size of linked list in advance. Second advantage is non-contiguous memory allocation. Here the memory is not contiguous in nature, as we saw. First node having address 700, then second has address 500, third has address 100. While in array we saw if there are 3 values in array, and if the address of first element is 100, then the address of second element will be 102 and third element will be 104. That means contiguous memory is allocated to all the elements in array, which may cause runtime error if the contiguous block of that much memory is not available in computer. So to remove this drawback, we need a data structure which require non-contiguous memory allocation. So linked list is a data structure which requires non-contiguous memory allocation. Here in linked list we use dynamic memory allocation to allocate memory to nodes of linked list. In array we use static memory allocation. That means compiler will allocate memory to array data structure at compile time, while in linked list memory allocated to node at runtime. In array we saw insertion and deletion are time consuming, as insertion requires to move the elements downwards and deletion requires to move the elements upwards, which is a time consuming method. Linked list also remove this drawback. In linked list we can easily insert and delete data elements, so insertion and deletion operation is easier in linked list. For example, you can see if you want to insert a node at second position, that means after value 10 you want to insert value 70. To insert this node, first you have to create a node, then store 70 in data part of the node and store address of this node into the link part of this node, and the address of this node is 500. How we will get the address of this node? From this node. Link part of this node contains 500. From this we store 500 in link part of new node. After that we will update the link part of this node by address of this node. Suppose the address of this node is 700, so in place of 500 we have to replace 700 in link part of this node. So in linked list we simply have to change the pointers or link parts of the nodes, which is easier operation as compared to shifting operation in array. So after insertion we will get 10, then 70, then 20 and then 30. Similarly, if you want to delete this node, then simply you have to update link part of first node. So insertion and deletions are very simple in linked list. Next is disadvantage of linked list. To access any value from linked list, we have to traverse whole list from starting node to that node. In singly linked list, if you want to access any node, you have to traverse the whole list. If you want to access 30, then you have to start from the first node. From first node you will get the address of second node. From second node you will get the address of third node, and from third node you will get the address of fourth node. Then you will access this value from the linked list. So in linked list, the accessing of node is time consuming, while in array we saw we can access any element from the array using index number. That means with the help of index number we can easily access any data element from the array. So accessing of any element from the linked list is time consuming as compared to array. In next video we will learn types of linked list. Thank you.